But anyway, yeah, that's my number 3. Number 2, anyone want to go first?
You want to go?
Sure.
Or do you want me to go?
Oh, I can go. I know it.
Okay, go.
It's Ant-Man.
Interesting. You love Ant-Man.
I probably should
loved
put that on my
Ant-Man.
honorable mention. That movie's so good.
He's in Civil War. So.
I'm excited.
got a new
I didn't see him in the
helmet.
trailer because he's too small. No, no, that movie was really, really good.
You just love Paul Rudd.
I do love Paul Rudd. I got a man crush on Paul Rudd. I love that guy. But yeah, I mean, you fall in love with an ant that dies. I mean, come on, Antoine or whatever his name is.
No, it's Anthony.
Anthony, yeah, Anthony. That was like the so depressing part of the movie.
Oh, it's so
but no,
great.
it's a great heist movie. It was so funny. It was well directed. It was it had great storyline for me because it had Pym. It talked about
Scott
Jane.
Lang, yeah.
It talked,
The Wasp, yeah. It brings in everything, yeah.
just
Michael
again
Pena,
him building.
by the way.
Michael Pena, awesome.
Back
Him
up.
getting a lot of mine are all origin stories, which I think
No, that
probably
makes sense,
has
yeah.
to do with a lot of it. But him getting to know his powers, learning the
Running into
ants,
the door.
doing these things. It's just so funny. It's such a good movie. It's
That's how you punch.
lighthearted. I mean, the scene at the end, the ultra scene is in the girl's bedroom with the
great.
friggin' train and stuff. It's just awesome. It's really
Yeah, it's
awesome.
the humor, man.
It's great.
They kill that sheep. I mean, funny part, when the person dies, everybody's like, okay, and then the sheep, and you're like, why? Why?
Not the sheep.
Why would you kill a poor sheep? But yeah, just overall, my favorite of the Marvel movies beats the Avengers, beats Iron Man,
Wow.
beats all those. I just
That's
love
impressive.
that movie. I'm excited to see Civil War. Maybe it'll take that mantle, but for now, Ant-Man's still on top. I'm interested to see because now that it's been a long time, we can talk about spoilers and stuff. But when he shrinks to that super small section,
And he goes
everything's
the
just
subatomic
super
or
Subatomic, yeah, that's what it's called.
psychedelic and
Yeah,
everything's
yeah.
subatomic. In the Doctor Strange trailer, things looked very similar. to
Yeah.
that. And I want to know.
Maybe that's
Crossover.
one of the dimensions or what's it
Yeah,
called?
and I'm curious if they'll bring back Jane from, the original Wasp. Will get to come back. I think that'll be really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting to see like these smaller characters actually have really good movies. I mean,
Do you think he's going to go
Pym
big?
is not a
in,
smaller character in my book.
No,
Pym
he-
is a huge character to
no,
me.
I meant as far as the normal like audience. You know what I mean?
I know, but
Like they could have
Like
just.
Guardians of the Galaxy? Like who are
That's
these
what I'm saying. And it's
Now,
characters.
Guardians of
that-
the Galaxy, like I read comics I never heard of those characters ever, and I read a lot of comics and I collected a lot of comic cards, and there was no Groot or Rocket.
No tree.
There may have been a Rocket Raccoon,
Yeah, there was.
but that's I don't remember any of those other characters.
Yeah.
But I'm Star-Lord maybe. But
Yeah, probably.
I'm not what was the red guy's name? I don't remember.
Drax, the
Drax,
Destroyer.
the Destroyer.
Nothing
those
goes
were-
over my head. I would catch it.
That is a
My
great
reflexes
line.
are too good.
That is such a great line.
But that's the thing. Like the Ant-Man movie has like the lines in it that are so great. Like I love the beginning of that movie when he's in the prison fight, and it's just like it's the fight that you have to go through to be kicked out or get out of
Right,
jail. Like
right.
it's just so funny. Like it's
No, I like the descriptiveness of Michael Pena telling his stories.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So I told her I do this.
Oh man, he was so fine.
It's so great.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, so that it had to make number 2 on my list. So we'll go to David.
All right, my number 2 is Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man 1 a lot, but Spider-Man 2 is so
It's arguably like a really solid movie too.
yeah,
like,
it's
critically.
such a good movie, and I love. There's little things in there that Sam Raimi, because his background is Evil Dead and horror movies, slasher movies. There's a scene where the chip. I always love. He did a good job of like being corny. Like a comic book would. He's like, hey, this chip in the back of my head, if it goes out, I'm going to start killing people. And it's like, well, I know what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes. That chip's going to break. But then they're after the thing explodes or whatever, and Alfred Molina, fantastic Doc Ock, again, and great casting for him. They're trying to take off the suit, and then the suit wakes up and it starts murdering people, and it's like this slasher film,
I like the
Oh,
quit
yeah.
zooms onto like the
screaming face, the
Yeah.
blood curdling scream, and then she has the nails in the ground when she's getting
Right.
shrugged away. Like that felt so out of place, but so awesome. Like
It's perfect for him. That's,
oh,
that's
great.
Raimi, yeah.
And then the ending of that movie is just perfect. When he's like, oh, that's what it's Peter Parker. You were that boy that always was so busy, like you were brilliant, but always lazy. And it's like, I loved the idea of like Peter Parker. Do I want to be Spider-Man? Cause he started losing his powers and like,
And that is Peter Parker. Peter Parker is the biggest complainer for the coolest powers on the planet. Like, God, it's the stop with the teenage angst already. You can freaking walk up walls. It's awesome.
Just rob one bank and get over it. Donate half of it to charity. Come on, they have insurance.
He could figure out a better way to make money than taking pictures of himself. For being so smart.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and then you have J. Jonah Jameson, who was great in all of the movies.
Great casting for that.
He's supposed to be casted in some superhero movie, but no one knows what it's supposed to be. Or he's supposed to be in some.
They did say his role. I forgot what it was though.
But
it's a DC movie.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's gonna be like, can you just be? We'll give you J. Jonah Jameson, DC. Just be him. I mean, he was perfect. The second movie also, again, had a lot better CGI. That scene between Doc Ock and the at the bank, and then it goes onto the subway. And then the only thing I didn't enjoy about that movie is like, everyone finds out who Spider-Man is. Like, literally everyone.
And they take it honor. It's like, we won't.
They're like, he's just a boy.
That was cool, though. He's no older than my son. I'm like, wow, you guys all really talk out loud monologue.
Not one person is going to tweet who it is or send a picture. Come on.
Oh, to be fair, that was, I don't even know if Twitter was around.
But you know what I mean. Like, not one person is going to take a picture and be like, hey, man, Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big city. They don't all know who Peter Parker is. He's just some teenager.
But I like even like the scenes with the roommate, the Russian girl who would bring him like baked goods.
Oh yeah, that was.
I liked that. It was so cute and like, I don't know. I just enjoyed and then of course the Spider-Man 3 they just drove it into the ground.
Typical Sony.
And this is the thing about I always talk about this. Tobey Maguire is like, he's perfect Peter Parker, man. He is a nerd who got to be Spider-Man. Like, But
yeah, I thought that Tobey Maguire did a better Peter Parker, and then the newer Spider-Man did a better Spider-Man.
I've heard the exact same thing David said. Like,
it is so true, and I think the new one is supposed to be like the best of both worlds.
Oh, good. They like showed him both, and they're like, do this and do that.
When you're not in the suit, be this guy. When you're in the suit, be this
Plus,
guy.
Isn't he super young?
Yeah,
it's like 16 or 14. Oh, 16?
Well, I think he'll probably even play younger, which is great. I mean, that's fine.
His real age is 16, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's my number 2 is Spider-Man 2. Plus, go play the video game.
I was gonna have to say, I was like, Spider-Man 2 was the best game ever. I remember, I think we were living together around
with
that
the web
time.
slinging stuff.
And we would just spend hours going around the city, just swinging around.
And then we had a friend, Dace, who lived in New York. I think I played it later when he ended up moving. He's like, oh yeah, my condo or my apartment's right over there.
Right.
It's like actually mapped out.
Shout out to Dace. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's the text I got was his picture of his baby.
Congratulations, Dace and Marcia. All right. Are you? No. You had number 2. Number 2. What's your number 2?
The Dark Knight.
What?
Typical, probably David's number 1.
We'll
see. I don't know if it's on your list. We'll see. But yeah, it's my number 2 movie. Excellent. Obviously, it's the darkest movie on my list. I like all the funny stuff.
Intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. But even this movie, which is super dark, has some humor in it.
Oh,
it does.
Super
it's
funny.
Very funny.
Yeah, Joker's hilarious.
Jesus.
He's like, where'd the pencil go? Oh, man. I'll make a pencil.
But everyone in this movie is solid. Heath Ledger, R.I.P.
Yeah, so sad.
Best Joker. I guess we'll wait to see for what Jared Leto does. But it's just solid acting all around. Everyone knows. Everyone's seen this movie. Everyone knows it's an excellent movie.
Go watch it again. Jordan's seen it.
Go watch it again, yeah.
Yeah, it's... I get upset that he died because I wanted to see a second one of these movies. I know it's selfish of me, but it was like, I don't care about A Night Tale 2. I don't care about 11 things I hate about you, but I would have loved to see him. Right. I would have loved to see a reprisal of that role.
Well, and obviously Dark Knight Rises, you have all of the characters come back even from the original, the Dark Knight, or what is it called?
Yeah,
Batman Begins. So I think we've said this before in the podcast. I think he has said that he had something in mind for him.
You had to have. It was just an iconic portrayal of that character.
The boat scene at the end's great.
Who plays Star-Lord again? I can't remember his name.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt reminds me of him. Like just like his physique. I think if he grew his hair long, he could do a cool Joker.
Really?
I don't know. He's too.
You got to have the laugh. It's the laugh, the cackle.
I don't know.
The cackle is what you got to have.
But I think
I'm not even going to try to do it.
Was he one of the first villains? I mean, especially in superhero, he was like, it's not a plan. I just want to
watch the world burn.
Up, man.
Yeah, watch the world burn.
Exactly.
That movie also. My number 1's.
Keep going, man.
Okay. Do you want us to go to number 1?
Sure.
My number 1 is